Surgery. I am your lead physician, Dr. John Wolfenstein, and today we are, well, we are going to the 41st millennia so we can engage in some rogue trading. Um, I'm super excited about this game. This game is super exciting to be a part of. So, yeah, you're gonna watch me go through. Right. Huh. Those of you who are like, unfortunately color impaired, this is actually a really fun feature. Ah. Yep. Lord Captain, long-lost worlds filled with unknown perils, deadly enemies, and ancient mysteries await you. Bring the world of the Emperor to the Coronos expanse or die trying. Well, get this started then. These developers are always striving to improve our work. To do this, we need information by sending game boards. Sure, I will allow. Alright, so it looks like they'll probably be coming up with new scenarios as this game continues to age, which is a good idea. And enemy stats are reduced by 20%, enemy wounds are reduced by 40, damage inflicted by enemies is reduced by 30, all modifiers have been applied, enemy dodge is reduced by 10, party momentum. You know what? I'm going to go for story mode. I'm not here to play a complicated game. I'm here to enjoy a story about rogue traders. So, let's see how this goes. Oh, how cute. Well, as my crew knows, there is only one way I can play this game. So, we're going with my own character. Aha! I can do my own folder. Cool beans. Well then, in that case, I have just the photo for this man's. Because I have played Warhammer before. And in fact, I actually played the tabletop version of Rogue Trader. And I will be reviving my character from that. Oh, bear with me a moment while I grab up his photo. After all, you gotta revitalize some things. I always enjoy keeping, photos fairly consistent across all mediums, but that's just me. But for those of you wondering, yes, this will be a game I play through fairly commonly on the stream. Also going to be, you know, Oh well, I guess this feature is a little weird. And to hell with it, we'll just go with this one. Alright, appearance. There we go. Not a ton of variety in the hair, but that's okay. Really, you just need something to make it work for you. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Augmentations. Ooh, now here's the fun one.
A new challenge for me.
Look upon the Emperor's faithful and tremble.
Engage the engines.
Through chaos, I stride. The destination is known.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Yeah, let's go with bold. Everybody likes bold. Bold is beautiful. Or so they say. Ooh. Oh gosh. I gotta pull up his character sheet and see what all I can find there. Heh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep, he's Voidborn. So many choices. Go with a soldier. Alright. Well, all right. Bunch of bastards. Yes. I am. Whitehill, this is all your fault.
One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtwehr, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty. There is, and you will meet him soon enough. I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close
I'm doing well,
attention.
Kitty. Thank you for asking. Welcome to the stream.
Suffice it to say that Her Ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities. To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weaklings both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate her vulnerabilities and exploit those of others. Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when
Alright.
first rogue traders entered the Gold Emperor's service, and therefore it is sacrosanct. So that you may fulfill your blood duty.
Going well so far,
Whatever
thank you.
obligations
Just started,
you
so,
had before,
you know, having
they
some
are
fun with it.
henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium, but from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this as quickly as possible.
Kitty, I'm going to stop you right there. I have no need or interest of a professional artist. Thank you.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions
No, thank you.
for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord's Captain and Master Ethelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Alright, so you can move with the keys there.
It's about time.
Huh.
None shall stand in my way. I'll lay claim to the stars. A new challenge for me? Follow my lead!
One of the Von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Ooh.
Death will find you soon enough.
Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I shall not fear. Suits my purposes. All too easy. Suits my purposes. I don't have time for this. Not my specialty.
Alright, well.
Not a problem for me. Absolutely not.
Man, why do all these guys have las guns?
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Victory awaits! None shall stand in my way. I won't tolerate weakness.
Nope, I was going the right way. Okay.
New challenge for me. It's about time.
Uh-huh. As simply irrational, Lady Theodora was the man dressed in a peculiar garb, his voice light with tension, his face, half of which is covered by synth skin, is twisted in a grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide, practically an admission of heresy. And suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation no worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Aeon 6? Andrethida. While you are considering your answer, I wish to speak to someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting than incoherent mumbling. Approach. What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion? I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is Micah Williams, the second candidate for the title of my successor. To forward. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon 6, a new world on the fringes of the Coronos Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker. Consider me well for you speak of several. Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you, Mako Williams, suggest that we use heretics who are an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you for you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants. So far, I like the game, Ranger. It's been a lot of fun. I'm still going to go back through Baldur's Gate, and you're going to be seeing a lot of Baldur's Gate and Rogue Trader switching off on the channel. But, yeah, no, I'm having a lot of fun so far. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which is from what I can understand more than you did. honestly, I wouldn't say that there's a better or there's a worse. I would say there's a difference. And to be frank, so far I haven't played much. This is my first session and I'm not too far in. However, one thing I will say is that I always prefer games with full voiceovers, and so that is a detraction here. However, this also harkens back to older games, like basically Baldur's Gate 2. This game seems to harken back to that in terms of play style, in terms of dialogue, and that kind of thing. I would say though that this game is very beautiful for what it is, and it also is very thematic. This game knows its world and sticks to it, and frankly, I enjoy the Warhammer verse. I don't think Baldur's Gate is by far the better game, at least in terms of appearance, gameplay, etc. But Warhammer Rogue Trader is already proving to me that it's a very classical RPG experience, and it's set in one of the most popular game franchises and with one of the most popular factions of that franchise. Rogue Traders are insanely popular. And in fact, in the decades that Warhammer Tabletop has been around, Rogue Traders haven't changed much. In fact, they've been pretty standard. So, you know, say that for what you will. After a horse? Bro, poor Abelard. Rebel scum.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Kill them! Alright, well, get right on that then. Woo, bro! Go Abelard! Oh, I want one. Oh, I want one so bad. Ooh, they're filthy, dirty heretics. Hey, 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 hey. Don't you shoot at me, bitch. Welcome to the Pack Ranger. A pleasure. That is true. I cannot complain about the music or the audio. This game sounds very pretty.
Suits my purposes. All too easy. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Already done. Suits my purposes.
Ooh, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Oh wait, yeah, they're not shooting at me.
Yeah! This will leave a scar!
Oh, I want one!
One fewer tough. I took care of this one.
Hey!
Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value has been lost. Suits my purposes. I'll pass.
Pew, pew, everybody gonna die. Pew, pew, everybody gonna die. Orson. Alrighty.
Victory awaits. None shall stand in my way.
Mort, I have big fuck off flamey weapon. Huh? And I get zapped. Yep, you almost always need to keep an eye on your spy masters. They're 90% of the time bad guys.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel. On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for? Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's curve. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act. Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
There is still another way.
my lead.
That's one way to protect a warrant. Holy shit! I forget how big this thing is. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer warrant of trade, to be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness. Wow, I can't even read as fast. Well.
Escort the child of the house to safety. Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection. Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this? What? Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora. Saints' blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Yeah, get a las gun!
I don't have time for this.
looks like... Okay, so... Oh. Apparently I'm wounded. Wait a minute. Listen.
I'm always ready. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Did I mess something up here?
Absolutely not.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaties on Tactica Imperialis. And weigh.
Thank you. Now where were we?
That is a noticeable
Okay.
improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive. You sent me a Vox message, specifically a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing? Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. But I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same? I am no helmsman, or God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet. During warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterial. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Oh, and death. Just Include that one last.
Lady Theodorus. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course. Absolutely. Let us proceed.
Your arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor, fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home with all your might. Destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward. Run, fools, or fall! It will be done. Reduced to dust. I'd rather not. Indeed.
All too easy. Already done. Suits my purpose. I'll pass. Not my specialty. I don't have time for this.
Took care of this one. I will do my duty.
You didn't stand a chance! Nothing I can't do.
A 0.
It will be done. One fewer target.
Huzzah! Experience points we have learned. There we go.
Doubt is for the weak.
root system. Taking all of that shit.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Alright, guys and gals, I am going to take a brief intermission here. I will be back in a little while in order to continue on with this game. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching so far, and I will be right back in about 10-ish minutes. The stream will still continue. It's just I will be on a quick little break, and give me while I set up the break screen. Sadly, I don't have anything super custom just yet, but once I have a friend of mine get to it. Let's see here. Alrighty. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I do apologize, but had to, do the things. But I'm glad to be back, and let us continue on in our fun game here. Ooh, fun map. Alright, Navigator Sanctum we go.
The Navigator Sanctum is directly aloft.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valensis. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer. The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
That's Edelstrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Bastards, you're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart. The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master cog. and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks. Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Victory awaits. Feel my wrath!
I'll turn you into corpse starch. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call, refuse to done.
Not a problem for me. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. I'll pass. All too easy. That was insulting.
No can do. Anything else?
My place is at the fore. I will do my due. I took care of this one.
master of battle, huh?
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you? The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the Dark Forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice. Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
None shall stand in my way. It's about time. We shall prevail. Suits my purposes.
Beware the ire of the witch.
Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value has been lost. Suits my purposes. Halt. I noticed something.
On it. Not this Scryer's job. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
guided by faith. Faith without deeds is worse than each strike is a prayer. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
A tactically sound approach. It will be done. Indeed. It will be done. Brace yourself, Abelard.
My tactics are flawless. Not a problem for me.
There is movement in the Empyrean. Will do. Speak on. I'm not so sure. But of course.
That is not the Emperor's will.
That's not the Seneschal's job. I'm not interested.
Pain cleanses the body.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Nothing I can't do.
On it. Farewell.
Nothing escapes the Emperor's judgment.
Follow my lead. Done.
Someone else can do this.
I refuse. I better myself through my service.
I won't tolerate weakness.
We should deal with this.
I'll lay claim to the stars. None shall stand in my way. I rise to the occasion. It's about time. new challenge for me?
Where did it go? The thing that was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
The Emperor favors me today.
Follow my lead!
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps...
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
Victory awaits!
Attention to detail is the key to success.
I'll lay claim to the stars. It's about time.
There's more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she dead.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere. It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here. And he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born...
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me. Luminescence, blue lights, faces, drawing closer. Lady Theodora, and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp. Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more. No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Oh, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
A new challenge for me? None shall stand in my way. claim to the stars.
I will deliver furious retribution.
Show them no mercy! Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. One fewer target. It will be done.
Already done. Nothing of value has been lost. Suits my purposes. Forge ahead.
I'll do it.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is for the weak.
Will do. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Hand in hand.
No can do. Was that you? Or...
Indeed.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
I shall return just a moment. Interruptions abound, I swear for God. Alright. Let's get back into the fray. Level 3 already, though. I like it. Picasso. Alrighty.
Follow my lead.
To the bridge! Oh, this place does not look good.
I did fine. Victory awaits!
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Won't be finished, heretic!
Ooh, that's not good.
Annihilate them! Nothing I can't do. Not a problem for me. All too easy. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Suits my purposes, not my specialty.
Anything else? Will do. Be gone.
I'll do it.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Icky.
I will do my duty. I'd rather not. Victory is imminent.
Nothing I can't do. Already done.
But of course. Anything else?
At your beck and call.
Not a problem for me. Suits my there's nowhere to hide. Not. Nothing I can't do. All too easy.
Why did I know?
Yeah! Death to the chaos spawn creepy thing!
It's about time.
Probably level up first.
A new challenge for me.
The heir is dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
Old man, he was never going to make it. He was mutating right in front of us. You just ended his suffering sooner.
To the stars.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator Sanctums, ready the crew. Time to take the Lord Captain's place. Oh my god. Ooh, I'm a goddamn captain. Huh?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you, with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow, that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim... have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. In my apologies, I meant to say Lord Captain.
Well.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
Uh-oh.
Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived, and through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
as now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those to join us on the bridge, so their first briefing. We sustained massive losses. All senior and middle-ranking officers, some posts filled by deputies. What is on our agenda for the meeting? Recruit the Lord Captain is recently run away from our knowledge. It's a unique situation. I'm still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. I could take a gargantuan effort. So, as far as personally negotiating with the authorities, this is here to hear a bevy of needs. You need to get a good look at the officers who are 6 decks away from the Captain. Alright. We succeeded in tracking. Officers who've been granted an honor. Lord Captain Mako Williams von Valancius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. As you wish, Lord Sir. Bigde Suri Ota of the Domain Line, our new Fox Master. Set by the Lord Captain and monitors of which ran an asteroid and filled with fire. Ordinances for artillery on board. Infernus Master. Lastly, Ghostmaster servant of the Omnisaya. Is that it? I wish to hear the Infernus Master's report. Hi Factorum, what do you have to report? More than 2,000 crew members. Astra, we'll hear from you. All right, helmsman. Argento. There you are, my dear.
Rogue Trader. I indeed have a request, Rogue Trader.
See, here's the thing. On a rogue trader ship, you gotta get to the children early. That way you breed and brainwash loyalty. You inspire. No, I'm just kidding. Man, they're a bunch of teenagers. Well, that was fun.
more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, rogue trader. Here I am, talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about? It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words, more often than not with a bolter. Even the novices, the Adeptus Sororitas, are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best, tested by trials of body and spirit. Yes, there have been cases when a sister stumbled or showed weakness, but do not expect to hear a story of depravity or downfall from me. Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of spirit are given a chance at redemption. They are called Sisters Repentia, and may the enemy tremble before her, for nothing can stop a sister of battle who yearns to be cleansed of fault and weakness. Wearing nothing but robes, no armor, eviscerator in hand, those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than to live with a shadow in one's soul. Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Orders Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate. And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful. Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless. Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge. And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it? The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Parsimus Duane, the station's founder. None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy. Should any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. It is a virtue to take an interest in holiness. About me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me? I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the pirate attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, while her crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I'd barely recovered from my wounds when the pirates struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we could be safe from their machinations. Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more, and it's bound to happen someday. It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them. On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse, no one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard. The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared. I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the medbay. I can't tell you much about the first voyage. I was more focused on prayers and ruminations than on the people around me, or the journey itself. During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health. He's an honorable man and a loyal servant of the Imperium. I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistics systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional sister of battle aboard the ship. But not all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Adira Tlas among the God Emperor's faithful. I'm surprised she wasn't in league with the pirates. And I'm equally surprised by how deep heresy and treason run in this place. I'm glad we all made it through that dark hour. May the day that follows be bright. As you wish. This ship was targeted by heretical pirates, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew. So they shall.
Alright. Well, I talked to the Sister of Battle mostly because the Callie Cat, a dear friend of mine, as you all know. And for those of you who don't, you will meet her as you watch me stream D&D games live on Wednesdays. She is part of the Wildlands group, but Callie loves the Sisters of Battle. She finds them, they are her favorite faction, and she is only too excited, you know, to engage in one, or with one. Me, I must admit, I am an orc. I find the orcs to be the most fun, and I thoroughly enjoy them. So, you know, ain't easy being green, man. It ain't easy being green. But with all that being said, I think this is a perfect place to leave off, because I do have to go and prepare for the rest of the world today. But thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed yourself, and to be frank, I am looking forward to continuing on with this game. Very thematic, very much just, it is exactly what it needs. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. This game has been really good, and I hope that you guys continue to watch this game and continue to watch me with this game. And with all that being said, I can't think of anything else, and so I will think that is everything that needs to be said. So, thank you again so much for watching. I hope to see you all again in the next surgery that I offer. There will not be a stream this Wednesday, as I have a birthday dinner and a dinner for my father. So I will see you all on the next stream. Thank you, Civil. Have a great one. And we will see you all in the next operating room and the next surgery. Until then, stay healthy, my friends.